Hey guys, welcome back to another video here at Thrill Ride Universe, and today I'm going to be reviewing Fury 325 at Carowinds. Fury 325 is a B&M Giga coaster located at Carowinds on the border of North and South Carolina, and this is a pretty fantastic roller coaster. And in today's coaster review, I'm going to give you guys my full thoughts on this awesome ride. So to start off my coaster review of Fury 325, I'm going to go over the stats. It sits at a height of, you guessed it, 325 feet, a drop of 320 feet, speeds of 95 miles an hour, 6,602 feet of track, 3 minutes and 25 seconds of ride time, and an angle of descent of 81 degrees. So when you go to ride Fury 325, you're going to walk into this plaza, and you're going to see this really cool logo sign that's right in your face, and it lights up at night, which is always a bonus. Outside of that, you're not going to see too much noticeable theming. Really, the only other theming you're going to notice is the soundtrack, which is pretty cool. But yeah, other than that, you're not going to really notice too much theming. After waiting in line, you're going to go into the station and hop in the row of your choice. I would describe this as a front seat coaster, but all the seats are pretty good. It really just depends on preference. So after you pick what row you're going to sit in, you're going to pull out of the station and go up the massive 325-foot tall lift hill. This lift hill is absolutely massive. You can see it from almost anywhere in the park. It is the largest lift hill in the world. So after you've climbed up the 325-foot lift hill at a moderate pace, you're going to go down the first drop, and this drop is absolutely awesome. Definitely one of the best coaster drops out there. So after the drop, you're going to go into the first of many bank turns, and this is by far the most intense part of the ride. My dad, who is sitting next to me on this ride, said that he actually grayed out in this moment of the ride. After this part of the ride, you're going to go into a few more bank turns, which are pretty fun. They're not the greatest, but they're still pretty fun. And then after that, you're going to go into what is, in my opinion, the highlight of the ride. And that is the treble cleff. Basically, what the treble cleff is, it is a turnaround for the ride. And once it reaches the top of the turnaround, it will actually bank on its side and then drop. And this provides for an absolutely crazy experience. The reason why this is my favorite part of the ride is because you get to go from positive G-force to negative G-force in such a short amount of time, and it provides for a crazy experience. After the treble clef, you're going to go into one more bank turn before the airtime in the ride starts. After that bank turn, you're going to go into a massive airtime hill where you get some great floater airtime, and I love it. There is a trim brake on this hill, but the trim doesn't really seem to ruin the airtime too much. It's not as bad as Intimidator. After the airtime hill, you're going to go into a helix, which is pretty fun, but to be completely honest, it's probably my least favorite part of the ride. Not because I don't like it, but because I just think the other elements on this ride are better. After the helix, you're going to go into two back-to-back airtime moments, which almost feel like ejector airtime, even though they're really floater airtime. And these are really good airtime moments. They're some of my favorite airtime moments on a B&M. After the two airtime hills, you're going to rise up into the brakes, and now the ride is over. Overall, this is one awesome, smooth, and crazy ride. It's also a very long ride. It's the longest steel coaster in America. And this is one of my favorite roller coasters I have ridden. What am I going to give Fury 325 in terms of a final score? I'll give it a 9.5 out of 10. And that is because this ride is near perfect. Really, the only thing that could have made this ride better is if it had some crazy ejector airtime moments like on these Intamin roller coasters. But B&M is not exactly known for making some crazy ejector airtime moments like Intamin does. I think this ride is a little bit overrated. It's not my number one coaster. Most people who have ridden this is their number one coaster, but it isn't mine. But it is definitely my top 5. This is still an amazing roller coaster, don't get me wrong. But I just think it is a little bit overrated. Also, one thing I forgot to mention with this ride is that it's beautiful. I really love the colors. I love how the blue, the green, and the white all work together. I think it is awesome. And I also love how this ride fits in with the Carolina area, as there is a basketball team in North Carolina called the Charlotte Hornets, and their colors are blue, green, and white. And Fury 325 is in fact themed to a hornet, which I think is really cool. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for my review of Fury 325. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you like this video and what the next coaster review should be. And I will catch you guys all next time. Bye.